Yes. So you had 12 entries this year. So tell us what things have to be in there.
Yes. So it's a 72-hour film challenge. We have 3 days, 72 hours to shoot, edit, produce a film. You can have your story before we start shooting. And you also have to have a prop and a line. And this year the line was, "This must be a bad dream." And the prop, which you'll see quite often, was a fresh red rose. So the judges, most of them were from our board. Charles Collenberg was not. I don't think Charles is here yet. He might be late. But Charles has worked in the entertainment industry for a long time. He worked on Coal Miner's Daughter, TV series Dallas, Gabriel's Fire, Baywatch, Seinfeld, Beverly Hills 90210, just to name a few. And he also, right now, he's working on audiobooks. And then Mick Strong was also one of our judges, and Mick is also a TRIFI board member. He spent 30 years in Hollywood. He was a production designer on Friday the 13th. Sorry, Nightmare on Elm Street, thank you, 4. And Fantastic Four, Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Mortal Kombat, TV shows like Mantis, Freddy's Nightmare, Ring of the Musketeers, and many more. And Nat, you all met Nat earlier and seen him most all day. He's our president, local filmmaker. He was one of our judges. Adele Finch, you saw, who trained in Los Angeles, Southern California for editing. Ethan Schatz is one of our local filmmakers and business owner, media business owner. Randy Labarge, you just met him also. He's a screenwriter. He's had 4 screenplays produced, and he actually is a winner of the Pacific Northwest Literary Contest. And he judges the Virginia State School Student Film Contest in the last 4 years. And I'm the last judge. I'm Brian McLaughlin. I am the owner of River Road Media. I teach acting for the camera at CBC 1 quarter a year. And I've been acting professionally since late 90s anyway. The films are judged by points. We have a criteria that we look for certain things. Overall production, editing, cinematography, screenwriting, audio, acting, and prop and line use. So there could be a team that did a really great job in their cinematography and story, but another show may be really kind of lacking in story, but great in other areas. And so it's however the points add up, that's how we score and pick our winners. So we had, as I said earlier, 14 teams came in, and only 8 actually submitted a film at the end of the challenge. So the teams that made it back in were the Wolf Grammys, Death of the Party, Team Discount Media, Dream State, Dream 9 Mile Productions, Going Postal, Team Indigo Ducks submitted Judas, Team Trench Fix submitted The Gardener, The Weary Wallflowers submitted The Introvert, Zombielicious submitted To Be a Zombie, and Stockwork Oranges submitted Waffles Make Me Sad Now.
So we're going to see all these? Are we going to see them all?
No, we're
How
not.
many are we going to see?
We're going to see 4 of them.
4 of them?
Yes. But I just want to say too, this is really stressful. You guys, hear from the filmmakers talk about the difficulties they're having. We actually had one team in the 11th hour of editing, their computer crashed, and they lost all their footage. Period.
Oh, bummer.
We had 2 teams that were calling me and were just having a lot of problems getting their films rendered and submitted, because we did submissions online via YouTube or Vimeo. And one team just couldn't finish to a proper film at all, and the rest just didn't get back with me. So it's very stressful. to say the least. I've done the last 2 challenges, and Diane made me promise I could never do it again.
So now, this year too, as I understand, you're allowing film to be done on cell phones. Was that
Whatever,
correct?
yeah.
Whatever
media they want to shoot,
yeah.
they can do that. Absolutely. They can make any length. We suggest smaller, shorter films because it's really about the quality of the story. Teams who even tried to do it, but just what was submitted was really wonderful. So this year, what we're going to do, I'm going to call out a winner, and then we're going to watch your film, and then I'm going to call you up, and Gary's going to interview you, okay? This year we have first, second, third, and an honorable mention. So, the honorable mention is to be a zombie.
Please come up. Hello, hello. So you obviously are the writer. Please join me over here. Come on, don't be shy. By the way, in my book, horror movies anymore have changed so much. But the only horror, other than the disease of the week, that I can buy is maybe really happening, is zombies.
True.
It's true. I mean, you can imagine. How many of you go to malls? I see them all the time. Oh yeah. Sorry. Resist that. So, what gave you this idea?
It actually was written by 3 of us. Is John here? Yeah, John and Jacob were, I'd say, the main writers in this, and we just kind of threw ideas all at each other. It started with something that John had in a script he's working on, and we just started adding things to it, and we eventually came up with this.
Okay, so you 2 wrote this? You? John. Oh, John. Okay.
John, Jacob.
I'm so bad with names. So we were talking earlier, right? Today about chemicals. So anyway, yeah, chemicals. All right. And paper, and chemicals with paper in them, something like that. So anyway, how long did it take you to shoot this then?
Let's see. We started shooting Thursday night, and what helped us pace it out is we shoot Thursday night, Friday morning we edit. We shoot at one night, we edit the next morning, and we had it all paced out to where we weren't catching behind, which is something that happened to me last year. So, and then. Last minute, I ended up getting some audio from Caleb. I don't think he's here, but he actually built a track where, from scratch, from where Darren is, doing his little deal there. So that little audio track was actually written by him, and but yeah, no, it's just as long as you can time out the pacing, it took us the whole 72 hours. I think I managed to get some sleep for sure, but because not very much, because our makeup gal ended up having a family emergency, so she had to step out, and I had to figure out in 2 hours how to do make up a zombie, but luckily we have the wonderful miracle of YouTube, and I found a couple of things on what to do on our actor's face and whatnot.
And you almost got rained out.
Yeah, that's another thing. That night shot, you see, it was pouring, man. And we thought we shoot this tomorrow or Saturday in the afternoon, or I asked them, you guys want to just shoot it? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. I was like, great, yeah, these guys are behind me, you know?
Well, actually, the rain made it work.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really did. It really added to the movie. So you were done in plenty of time then.
Sir?
You were,
Yeah, my main editing was done around, I'd say, altogether, maybe like 1 p.m., and then the rest of it was all just put to rendering.
so what about the music? Where'd that come from?
Most of it is whatchamacallit, Creative Commons on YouTube. So with the exception of a few, let's see, there's one thing in there that I believe I got through a subscription service a long time ago, but I just keep the license for it and whatnot, so I can just use it whenever I need. But I'm one of those guys. I'm not a big fan of the cloud. I like to download my stuff so I could keep it and then just have it in a hard drive wherever I go, because you never know. You end up being somewhere there's not a good signal, and so I keep I just download all the footage I use and just keep it with me.
I don't like the cloud either. You know, it's like I'm trusting somebody else to keep my stuff. Oh, but it's safe. Yeah.
Yeah, but I could be a little paranoid though, because I back up to a backup. So I don't know. I'm one of those guys, but at the same time, I've had experiences. I mean, I've been shooting photography since I was in high school, and I've had experiences where my hard drive died, and that was like, that's not happening again. You know. So.
Yeah, I would worry about you if you had a backup to a backup of a backup, but a backup of a backup is okay. Any of you have any comments?
Just that we wrote this in like the 2 weeks. We should have been writing this a long time ago, but we just started writing it 2 weeks before shooting.
So you knew you were gonna do this. What idea can we come up with?
Yeah, and we took the idea from John's script. He plucked a scene out of one of his full feature-length scripts, and then I worked on it, and then we sent it to Randy, and Randy tweaked on it, and then we kind of all three tweaked on it just a little bit more, and so we got what we wanted. And we knew we were kind of taking a risk because we were like, this isn't PC right now, although, there's some questionable subject matter, and we're like, look, we're just going to go for it and try to do something fun with this movie idea and try to have it. We want it to be fun for the TRIFI Film Festival. It was like, we wanted to use the image of TRIFI International Film Festival in the background at the end at the awards ceremony. And we wanted the whole idea of that we were trying to cast and shoot this film and what you go through to shoot a film like this in a 72-hour period. And so we wanted to try and portray that in our film.
If you're worried about the political correctness, I'm sure there are a lot of actresses in Hollywood who would have loved to have seen that happen to Harvey Weinstein. So, thank you. I'll be here all week. Elvis will not leave the building. Anybody else? Any comments? Questions? Anybody? Go ahead, real loud.
Whose head shop was that? Head shop was it? Look at that. What business did you go?
Oh, the glass shop.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's the kind that's out in downtown Kennewick.
Yeah, and that actor, the kind smoke shop, the person that worked there, with the hat, and he had all the funky stuff. He was really a unique looking character. He actually works there. And he was willing to do the role, and we were like, look, you got a great look, man. Would you do this for us? And he's like, yeah, I'll do it, man. And he got through his nerves. He's not here tonight, but he got through his nerves, and we think he did a great job too. So, yeah.
He would have made a good zombie too. He was really cool looking. I thought it was real cool. Anybody else? Questions? Real loud.
Oh, she's lurking about.
Okay.
She had previous things planned with her family. She wasn't able to make it, unfortunately.
Does it involve vaping?
Possibly.
All right. Yeah, I'll get out of your way so we can group shot you. Sorry, real quick, Brian, what did the judges like about this?
Well, I think probably the biggest thing was the script. I mean, everyone was laughing. It was really funny. It was really good, yeah. Excellent job.
Okay, what's next? Thank you.